what you feel? Saying how did you got involved in the law, and then your path to Vialto and everything, what they're doing.
Yeah, it's a good question. So, I guess ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a lawyer. I actually the funny thing is I saw the movie A Few Good Men when I was a kid, starring Tom Cruise actually, and I thought, wow, that's a cool profession. Look at him go in the court. And I thought, yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to be a lawyer. So I was inspired, I think, by A Few Good Men. And let's be honest, my people, they are known to be lawyers. So I went to law school, and when I was in law school, I didn't have any aspirations of becoming an immigration lawyer. It wasn't something that I was thinking about. I was thinking of doing real estate law, corporate law, or something like
Yeah.
that. And
What year did you graduate?
I,
That was my plan. So you must have
I
been the early 2000s guy.
I graduated New York Law School in 2006.
Okay, there, yeah.
And when I was in law school, I was working for a real estate firm, and I thought I was going to be a real estate lawyer, real estate, transactions and things like that. It just didn't happen. After I graduated law school, the firm that I was working for wasn't able to offer me a position. So I was doing all kinds of temp work in the beginning when I first graduated law school. And I ended up working for a luxury brand in New York. I'm a native New Yorker. And I was doing corporate work, real estate work, all kinds of contract work. And one of the attorneys there came up to me and said, I know you're looking for a permanent position. My boyfriend, that's what she said to me. She said, my boyfriend is an attorney in an immigration law, small immigration firm. She said, you want an introduction? I said, okay, sure. I needed a job.
Yeah.
And before I knew it, I was practicing immigration law with a small father and son team in New York. And that was my introduction to immigration law. I really didn't know anything about it. And I focused on business immigration, representing small companies. And that's how I got started. And from there, I went to a medium-sized law firm, and I worked there for over 13 years. And just recently, actually, this past March, I ended up at Vialto.
Yeah, our stories are almost identical. It's interesting how it all works out. There's so many stories just like this in immigration law. Either you're really into it in law school where you're like want to do asylum work, humanitarian work, and also you do business, or it's kind of you just randomly fall into it. Like, oh, this is the best area of practice there is. What luck that we fell
Did
into
you
it.
randomly fall into it also? Did you
Yeah, I
randomly
was
fall
same
into it?
situation. I graduated 2009, and real estate was one of my paths. But at that point, the whole real estate
Okay.
industry collapsed. And then I
Right.
was hopping around, doc review, all this kind of stuff, working for bar regrading tests. And my dad's best friend from college, his wife was a paralegal for an attorney in the 80s. And he was looking for a person who could translate some Iranian documents because he had EB1A and EB5 cases, needed birth certificates, translates, and that. So I went to go even translate. And then I was like, I'm a lawyer. I could help you with this stuff. He's like, okay. And then I started working at his full solo practice. So same situation.